Alright, so in today's video, you can just see right here at the beginning, I'm unboxing a brand new PSA AK-47. This is their GF5 forged classic ALG rifle. So this is, of course, in the traditional 7.62 by 39 caliber. This rifle is something I've been wanting to get for a long time. Now, PSA does offer a wide range of different AKs in the GF5, and those come in different configurations as far as rail systems and stuff. However, they haven't had anything in stock recently that fit what I was wanting. If you look at their website and look at the PSA AK-47 GF5 category, they do have a wide selection there. You can buy basically anything from just an upper to a fully railed system. But like I said, they didn't have the railed system in stock for a while now, and so I decided just to go ahead and buy this base AK and build it myself. Now, on hindsight, it cost me quite a bit more than if I had just waited. So for example, I bought this rifle a little over a month ago, and right now they have something in stock that is almost identical to what I ended up building for $1,049. I paid $979 for this one here in the video, and then I've got $500 in aftermarket parts, not counting the optics. So it would have saved me about $400 if I had just waited. Now the one they have in stock right now doesn't have a rail system the entire length of the upper receiver, so the one I built does. That is the one difference. Well, the buttstock's slightly different too. But anyway, regardless of all of that, they do have a good selection of wood stocks, folding stocks, synthetic stocks, but as of right now, they still don't have much for the rail systems, and so that's why I like to go ahead and build it myself. You can see here I'm unboxing the Optic, the Romeo 5. I elected to put this optic on this rifle because PSA had a good sale on it. I got it for about 50% off, 40 to 50% off, so it was a pretty good deal for that optic, and I have several of them already. I do like the SIG optics. Some guys don't, but I do. This is the rail system from Midwest Industries. It's the entire 10-inch front end system along with the rail that goes over the receiver. Alright, so here we go. Got a brand new AK here. Never shot this AK before. Brand new from palmetto armory. It's a GF5. So we're going to go ahead and shoot a couple rounds down range and see how we like it. This thing here is completely stock. So as far as stock rifles go, it's like I said, the GF5, but it's pretty basic. It doesn't have any aftermarket parts on it yet. We're going to change that today. I have a whole bunch right here. So rip off a few rounds here and put those on, and we'll see how it does. Better get my air pro in. That's really smooth. So I elected to go ahead and do this video and include myself rebuilding the AK-47 on the tailgate of my pickup. That didn't work out so great. It wound up being a 2-day process because I forgot to take a couple of tools with me. The first one that I forgot, which was probably the most critical piece, was a crescent wrench. This brand new AK, the upper handguard, was so tight on that gas tube that I couldn't get it off by hand, and then I wound up having to come home, put a crescent wrench on the gas tube, and then I was able to twist off that upper handle. Another tool that I was missing was a long Allen wrench for getting the new grip put in. The pistol grip that came with the PSA AK had a screw that went all the way to the bottom of the handle, so it was very easy to access to take the original handle off. However, the handle that I wound up putting on was was a very short screw, and the pistol grip was hollow, so I had to reach all the way up through there to screw it in, and I couldn't quite get it completely set with the Allen wrenches that I had brought. The third tool that I forgot to bring, which was also really important, was a drill. Reason being is the buttstock that I put on this rifle was not drilled out for the mounting screws. So when I put it in place, it slid in perfectly, but it wasn't drilled for the screws, and the plastic was too hard for me to drive them in by hand. Now, I've never taken apart an AK prior to this video, so this was me going through the process for the very first time. Now that I've done it a couple of times, it's very simple and very easy. I understand why people like the AK system so well. Overall, it's a really fun rifle to shoot. It's easy to disassemble and reassemble. The parts that they have available for it are easy enough to put on, take off. I will say that putting this rail system on was a little bit of a pain in the dick, simply because there's so many things that had to line up in such a specific order to get everything to fit in place correctly. I actually had to do it a couple of times. So for example, of course, you have the release for the gas tube, kept getting hung up on the rail system as I was trying to get it put on. Then when I went to put the bolt back in, it was getting hung up on the top cover. So this new top cover with the rail on it actually sticks down a bit lower than the factory cover, and that little bit lower that it hangs down is just enough to make it really difficult to get that bolt in. So you actually have to stick it in at a little bit of a sideways angle and put it in there, and then twist it back in place to drop it in the receiver. I did also end up using my Dremel with a grinder head on it, because the new rail, the block at the bottom was just a little bit too fat. I basically just took off the paint on the block of that lower handguard. So I basically just took the paint off, and that was enough that I could get it to slide right in place. With the paint on there, I could get it in there, but it was really, really tight. So that all fit together pretty good once I got a couple of little adjustments made. This isn't something I would recommend doing without tools. You're going to need several tools for this, so probably do this at home instead of on the tailgate of your pickup an hour away from home up in the mountains. But this was a fun project in hindsight. At the time, I didn't enjoy it too much because I kept having all these little difficulties, but it is something I wowould do again now that I've gone through the process. I will say that these Midwest Industries handguards are very good quality feeling. I like the look, the fit, the finish of them. Overall, I think that they are good for this AK build. The AK build turned out exactly what, and so I'm happy with the final product. You can see the final AK looks rather snazzy. It was identical in the look that I was wanting to get. The coloring was a bit off. If that was going to be an OD green, I want it to be a bit more of an OD green. This is closer to black. In the shade in the garage, it looks black. You get it outside and it looks like it's supposed to be green. You can see here in the video clip, it looks more green. It actually looks more green in the video clip than it does to the naked eye, which is kind of interesting. But overall, I really like the look of this AK-47. I'll probably wind up taking it apart, taping it up, and painting it so it's got a camo pattern on it. I haven't decided for sure yet, but that's probably coming in the future just because I really want to paint it for some reason. All right, let's do a mag dump with this new AK. I'm gonna go for that 50-yard target. There's no steel, so I just want to see what I group like. Would you look at that? Oh, that's my little fucking charging handle grip. Oh, look at that. I wound up shooting out of the back of my pickup so I could get a solid rest. this rock pit was fairly uneven and I didn't have a block to lay on the ground and put this on for zeroing, so this was just a rough zero out of the back of my pickup as a stand. When I went ahead and shot it off the front end of the pickup there, I mean, it shoulders great, it feels great shooting, the recoil is not an issue at all. It does recoil more than my Christensen Arms AR-15 or the standard M4s that I've shot in the past, but you know, it's very minimal. It's not a bad recoil at all. Hopefully you guys enjoy this channel, so make sure you subscribe, check out the other videos that I have on here. Also, at the time of this recording, I don't have any affiliate programs or discount codes for you guys, but I will be trying to link a lot of the products that I talk about in the video description. I'll have a link down there, and you can click on that. It'll take you over to a landing page where you can see those links for the products that I've used in the video. So once again, those at the moment are not affiliate links. Hopefully in the future they become links that you guys can actually get a discount code from. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Take care.